best team's versatile linebacker. He's a nightmare to deal with in the front seven.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
We both could get the sense from talking to him this week leading up to today's game, Mike, just the amount of pressure he felt that was on his shoulders. And frankly, in the entire locker room, they need to get their first win. When you study NFL history, starting a season 0-3, not many teams have ever made the playoffs in the Super Bowl era, only 6. So if they want to get a chance to find themselves in the playoff hunt, if they just want to get their season on track, a win today is going to go a long way.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
To the air now on 1st and 10.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. He'll drop to throw. This one is caught by Reed. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw again. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. They'll run it on the inside handoff. Fighting off tacklers, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On play action, no chance at all. He'll go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And his guys will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
There's been a lot of talk coming into this week, Mike, about whether or not he'd be able to keep this hot streak going. And while I don't know if he'll be able to produce that absurd stat line like he did a week ago, I think he's more than capable of having another strong outing here in this one. I mean, somehow, if he can replicate last week's success, I think it's pretty safe to say he's got a chance to leave here with another win.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. That's complete. It is the rookie from Washington. Now a 3rd and 2. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. So 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Working the right side, taken in by Rice. Give him 14 on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Here's 3rd and 2. Try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
The visitors' offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. First and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, faking the give. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
A run on 1st and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. That is caught, and he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill, but this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
2nd down and 8. Moore going in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. It is 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression, and at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball, and right now...
This one intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception, and now Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The extra point is up and through. And the visitors take a 10-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. They'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work.
Offside.
Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Still 2nd down.
Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. They'll look to set up the screen here.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Back to the air one more time. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This one from 39 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And his guys cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The visitors' offense going to get it one final time in this first half. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. So we have reached halftime, and it's a 4-point game. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down, up past the 40-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
get away, and he's going to go down.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day. So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
A pickup there of 13, and that will be a first down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Throw it, and they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And his defense will take over here, following the interception.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Back to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Yeah. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
You will happily take this starting field position. They begin with first and goal at the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown. His first touchdown of the new campaign. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. So now this team's offense getting set to get back to work. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have the best understanding. When our back end and our front end are working in unison, man, it puts a lot of pressure on not only the quarterback, but the entire offense.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. 3rd down and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Damone Clark there to get him down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Higgins sent in motion. Now they'll try to run the jet sweep.
Oh. When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Call it a gain of 13. That's enough for a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Higgins sent in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Slot receiver headed right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game.
That'll be intercepted. And this defense comes through with the turnover.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
This offense and their running back heading back on the field. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The open man is Reed. He's got it. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
This team's offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Throwing now from the gun. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore all over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch for the score. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And another score puts them in great shape here in the 4th quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. This is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
To the left side, into the hands of Moore.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And he'll convert, picking up the first down at the 46-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll look to throw again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Look wide, get this one complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense. We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high. I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From all the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal. Here's Penix. That is intercepted. into space. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a give up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
They'll stick with him again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. On fourth down, he'll send in the field goal unit. This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Penix on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. He'll look deep, left sideline. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. On play action, Penix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. So it's a win for our visitors. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.